Do you struggle to get up from a chair or climb stairs like you used to? What if I told you certain healthy fruits might be silently weakening your legs? Yes, you heard that right. While fruits are often celebrated as the ultimate healthy snack, some could actually be sabotaging your leg strength and mobility, especially for seniors over 60. In today's video, we're uncovering 7 surprising fruits that might be doing more harm than good to your legs. From increasing inflammation to raising blood sugar levels and even draining muscle strength, these fruits could be contributing to the very struggles you're experiencing. But don't worry, knowing which ones to avoid can make a huge difference in maintaining your independence and keeping those legs strong. Your independence depends on strong legs, and you don't want to miss out on the fruit that's often labeled a superfood, but could actually be damaging your muscles as you age. Let's dive in and find out which fruits you should be cautious of. Fruit number 1. Bananas, overripe. When we think of bananas, we often associate them with being a healthy snack, packed with potassium and energy-boosting benefits. However, overripe bananas, which are typically soft and spotted with brown, can actually do more harm than good, especially when it comes to your leg strength. The issue with overripe bananas lies in their high glycemic index. As bananas ripen, their starches convert into sugars, causing the sugar content to increase significantly. This makes overripe bananas cause faster blood sugar spikes than their firm counterparts. And this is where the problem begins. These sudden increases in blood sugar can have a domino effect on your overall health, particularly if you're dealing with insulin resistance. When your blood sugar spikes rapidly, your body produces more insulin to balance it out. Over time, frequent spikes in insulin can contribute to insulin resistance, a condition where your muscles don't respond as effectively to insulin, leading to reduced energy levels and weakened muscle function. For seniors, this is a dangerous cycle because it can lead to further muscle weakness, especially in the legs, which need to stay strong for mobility. Dr. Janet Collins, a well-known geriatric nutritionist, emphasizes that seniors are particularly vulnerable to these sugar imbalances. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to fluctuations in blood sugar. Dr. Collins explains, for seniors, even small blood sugar spikes can lead to significant reductions in both energy levels and muscle efficiency. This can make it harder to stay active, and it becomes more challenging to maintain the muscle strength needed for basic daily movements like standing up or walking upstairs. So, what does this mean for your legs? Frequent blood sugar spikes and the resulting insulin resistance can prevent your muscles from getting the nutrients they need to function at their best. Leg strength, something we often take for granted, is highly dependent on the efficiency of our muscles. If those muscles aren't getting the right signals or energy, walking, standing, or even climbing stairs becomes increasingly difficult over time. It's not just about feeling tired after a workout, but a chronic lack of energy that can seriously impact your mobility and independence. But don't worry, there's a way to still enjoy bananas while protecting your leg strength. The key is to moderate your intake and choose bananas at the right stage of ripeness. Firm, yellow bananas, those not too ripe or green, have a lower glycemic index, meaning they release sugar more slowly into your bloodstream. This reduces the risk of blood sugar spikes and helps maintain more consistent energy levels throughout the day. Here's a quick actionable tip. If you do choose to eat a banana, always pair it with protein or healthy fats, such as peanut butter, nuts, or Greek yogurt. This combination helps slow down the sugar absorption, preventing those rapid spikes and keeping your muscles fueled in a healthier way. By doing this, you can enjoy the benefits of bananas without sacrificing your leg strength. Fruit number 2. Grapes. Grapes may seem like an innocent snack, small, juicy, and easy to eat. But they can have a hidden downside, especially for seniors concerned about leg strength and mobility. The primary issue with grapes is their high fructose content. While fructose is a natural sugar, it behaves differently in the body compared to glucose. Fructose is metabolized almost entirely by the liver, where it's quickly converted into fat if not used for immediate energy. This process contributes to fat accumulation and systemic inflammation, both of which can negatively affect your joint and muscle health. Over time, this inflammation can become chronic, particularly for individuals who are less active, something that becomes more common with age. When your body is constantly in a state of low-grade inflammation, your muscles struggle to repair and grow, and your joints may begin to ache or feel stiff. This is especially true in the legs, where we rely on strong muscle groups and healthy joints to support our body weight, walk, and maintain balance. Unfortunately, grapes can quietly worsen this situation if consumed too frequently or in large amounts. Dr. Richard Liu, a specialist in geriatric internal medicine, warns that fructose is one of the most inflammatory forms of sugar for aging bodies. Fructose overload leads to chronic inflammation, especially in sedentary seniors, he says. This affects both mobility and recovery. In other words, not only can grapes make it harder to stay active, but they can also slow down your recovery after exercise or strain, creating a vicious cycle of weakness and fatigue. The other issue is that grapes are often mindlessly snacked on in large quantities. It's easy to eat a handful, or 5, without realizing just how much sugar you've consumed. And unlike fruits with fiber and bulk that make you feel full, grapes don't offer that same satiety, which can lead to overconsumption and a steady drip of inflammation-promoting fructose throughout the day. The good news is that there are better alternatives that are just as tasty and far more beneficial to your health. Berries like blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are lower in sugar and packed with anti-inflammatory antioxidants. These fruits actually help reduce inflammation in the body and support muscle repair and joint health, making them a smarter choice for seniors looking to stay mobile and strong. So here's your actionable tip. Instead of reaching for a bowl of grapes, stock your fridge with a variety of colorful berries. Add them to yogurt, oatmeal, or enjoy them on their own as a snack. You'll get all the flavor with far fewer drawbacks, and your legs will thank you for it. Fruit number 3. Pineapple. Pineapple is often praised for its tropical sweetness and high vitamin C content, but for seniors, it may not be the superfood it appears to be. While it's true that vitamin C helps with immunity and tissue repair, pineapple also contains very high levels of natural sugar and strong acidity. This combination can lead to increased muscle fatigue and joint discomfort, especially in individuals already dealing with age-related issues like arthritis or reduced muscle recovery. The sugar contributes to inflammation, and the acidity can irritate sensitive joints, two things that seniors trying to preserve leg strength should avoid. What many people don't realize is that pineapple is one of the more acidic fruits available, and this acidity doesn't sit well with everyone. For seniors, whose digestive and musculoskeletal systems become more delicate with age, the regular consumption of acidic foods can aggravate conditions like osteoarthritis. This is particularly concerning for the knees and hips, which bear most of the body's weight and are essential for walking, standing, and overall mobility. According to Dr. Helen Marks, a respected nutritionist who works with aging populations, the acid content in pineapple can directly impact joint comfort. The acidic nature of pineapple can trigger inflammation in arthritic joints, especially knees and hips, she explains. Even small amounts eaten frequently can lead to discomfort that limits physical activity, which in turn weakens muscles, especially in the legs. When seniors become less active due to pain or inflammation, their muscle strength declines faster, and that can lead to mobility issues or even falls. This inflammation, paired with the fruit's high sugar content, creates a double threat. Sugar increases systemic inflammation, while acidity adds localized irritation to already sensitive joints. The result? Seniors may feel more stiffness, soreness, or leg fatigue after eating pineapple, especially if it becomes a regular part of the diet. This doesn't mean pineapple has to be completely off the table, but it should definitely be consumed in moderation and with some thoughtful balance. The key is knowing how to enjoy pineapple without letting it harm your health. Eating it once in a while, rather than daily, allows you to benefit from the nutrients without overloading your body with sugar and acid. When you do eat it, try to include alkaline foods in the same meal, like spinach, kale, or cucumbers. These foods help neutralize the acidity, reducing its impact on your joints and muscles. So here's your actionable tip. Limit pineapple intake to once per week, and when you do indulge, eat it with a handful of leafy greens or a green smoothie to buffer its acidity. This way, you get the tropical flavor you love without putting your leg strength and joint health at risk. Fruit number 4. Watermelon. Watermelon is one of the most refreshing fruits out there, especially on a hot day. It's made up of over 90% water, making it extremely hydrating, which is why many people assume it's always a healthy choice. But for seniors, the story isn't that simple. Despite its hydrating benefits, watermelon has a very high glycemic index, meaning it causes blood sugar to spike quickly. This quick sugar spike is often followed by a rapid crash, leading to sudden fatigue, low energy, and in many cases, muscle weakness, especially in the legs. When sugar levels rise and fall rapidly, the body experiences what's often called a sugar roller coaster. These dramatic swings can make it difficult for your muscles to function efficiently. For seniors, that crash can translate into poor muscle responsiveness and a drop in leg power or stability. While watermelon doesn't contain a lot of calories, it delivers a large amount of natural sugar all at once, which can overwhelm the system if not paired with something to slow the absorption. Dr. Emma Ford, an experienced endocrinologist specializing in aging metabolism, explains the risk clearly. Rapid sugar fluctuations sap energy and reduce muscle responsiveness. It's not just about feeling tired, it's about the muscles not receiving the steady energy they need to function properly. She adds that this can make movements like walking, standing, or climbing stairs feel much harder, especially for those who already struggle with maintaining leg strength. Another concern with watermelon is how easily it's overeaten. Because it's light and mostly water, you might eat multiple large slices without realizing just how much sugar you've consumed. That can quickly add up, especially if you're eating it by itself on an empty stomach. Without any protein, fiber, or healthy fat to slow digestion, the sugar enters your bloodstream almost instantly, increasing the likelihood of a crash later in the day. But that doesn't mean you have to cut out watermelon completely. It's still hydrating and provides some antioxidants like lycopene. The key is how and when you eat it. If you enjoy watermelon, try having it right after physical activity, when your muscles are more efficient at processing sugar. Or, for an even better option, blend watermelon with chia seeds. The fiber and healthy fats in chia help slow down sugar absorption, preventing that energy crash while still keeping you hydrated. So here's your actionable tip. Don't eat large amounts of watermelon on its own, especially not on an empty stomach. Instead, enjoy a small portion after exercise or mix it into a smoothie with chia seeds or Greek yogurt to keep your energy stable and your leg muscles supported. Fruit number 5, green apples, unripe. Green apples are often seen as a crisp, low-sugar alternative to sweeter fruits. And while they can be a smart choice when ripe, unripe green apples may pose unexpected problems for seniors. The issue lies in their high levels of tannins and natural acids, which give them their sharp, sour taste. These compounds, while naturally occurring, can interfere with the body's ability to absorb calcium, a mineral that's absolutely essential for maintaining strong bones and leg stability, especially as we age. Calcium isn't just important for preventing fractures. It also plays a key role in muscle contraction and joint health. If your body isn't absorbing enough calcium, even if you're consuming it through supplements or diet, your legs may start to feel weaker or less stable over time. Unfortunately, the high acidity in unripe green apples can bind to minerals like calcium and block their absorption in the digestive tract, meaning your body simply can't use them effectively. According to Dr. Joseph Reams, a specialist in senior nutrition and bone health, this is an issue that's often overlooked. Many seniors already lack calcium, and acidic fruits like unripe apples only make it harder for the body to retain what little calcium it does get, he explains. He emphasizes that poor calcium absorption doesn't just affect bones, it also impacts balance and mobility, which are crucial for leg strength and fall prevention. Unripe green apples are also harder to digest, which can place additional stress on an aging digestive system. The sharp acidity can cause mild irritation in the stomach, especially if eaten on an empty stomach or in large quantities. Over time, this can lead to digestive discomfort and reduced nutrient uptake, including other essential minerals needed for muscle and bone function. But the solution isn't to give up apples altogether. In fact, ripe apples, especially the sweeter varieties like Fuji or Gala, are rich in fiber and antioxidants, and much lower in the types of acids that interfere with mineral absorption. These types of apples are not only easier on the digestive system, but also provide a gentler form of sugar that doesn't spike blood sugar levels too dramatically when eaten properly. So here's your actionable tip. When eating apples, choose ripe, sweet varieties and avoid the hard, overly tart green ones. Even better, pair your apple with a calcium-rich food like yogurt or a slice of cheese. This not only boosts calcium intake, but also helps your body absorb it more effectively, supporting strong bones and better leg stability as you age. Fruit number 6, cherries, canned or jarred. Cherries are often praised for their anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits, but that's only true when they're fresh or frozen without added ingredients. The problem arises with canned or jarred cherries, which are commonly packed in heavy syrup or sugary solutions to preserve shelf life and enhance sweetness. These added sugars spike insulin levels, leading to increased inflammation in the body. Over time, this inflammation can contribute to muscle degradation, especially in the legs where strength and mobility are most vital for seniors. What makes this particularly harmful is the hidden sugar content. A small serving of canned cherries can contain the sugar equivalent of a candy bar. And unlike natural fruit sugars that come with fiber, these processed versions are absorbed rapidly, causing a surge in blood sugar followed by an energy crash. This sugar roller coaster not only weakens the muscles over time, but can also contribute to insulin resistance, a condition that further impairs muscle function and recovery. Key factors in leg health. Dr. Paula Singh, a licensed dietitian specializing in senior nutrition, doesn't mince words about the dangers of preserved fruit. Sugar-preserved fruits have almost zero nutritional value, she warns. They work against muscle maintenance and provide none of the benefits you'd expect from fresh fruit. In other words, those syrupy cherries aren't just neutral, they're actively harmful to the health of your muscles and joints, making it harder to maintain leg strength as you age. On top of that, the excess sugar in canned cherries can disrupt sleep patterns, affect energy levels throughout the day, and lead to weight gain, all of which indirectly impact leg strength and balance. Seniors need stable energy and restful sleep to maintain muscle mass, and unfortunately, these artificially sweetened fruits rob the body of both. What's worse, many people don't realize they're doing harm because the product is still technically labeled fruit. Fortunately, there's a much better option: fresh or frozen cherries with no added sugars. These retain their natural compounds like anthocyanins and melatonin, which help reduce inflammation, support muscle recovery, and even improve sleep quality. Unlike their canned counterparts, fresh cherries offer actual nutritional benefits that can help strengthen legs and promote overall well-being in seniors. So here's your actionable tip. Avoid canned or jarred cherries packed in syrup. Instead, choose fresh or frozen cherries with no sugar added. You can toss them into a smoothie, mix them with plain Greek yogurt, or simply enjoy them as a snack. Not only will you dodge the sugar spike, but you'll also give your body tools for faster recovery, less inflammation, and stronger legs. Fruit number 7. Mango. Mangoes are often called the king of fruits, and for good reason. They're delicious, tropical, and rich in vitamins like A and C. But for seniors, they come with a downside that's easy to overlook. Mangoes are very high in natural sugars and relatively low in fiber, which means their sugar hits your bloodstream fast. This rapid sugar release can lead to insulin spikes, inflammation, and eventually muscle fatigue, especially in the legs, where strength is essential for mobility and balance. What makes this more concerning is that mangoes are often consumed in large amounts because they're soft, sweet, and easy to eat. Unfortunately, this can overload your system with fructose, which the body processes quickly, leading to unstable energy levels and promoting chronic inflammation when consumed too frequently. Over time, this pattern contributes to the weakening of leg muscles, leaving seniors more prone to fatigue and even falls. According to Dr. Lin Zhao, a respected geriatric specialist, mangoes should be treated with caution. Mangoes are delicious, but best kept as a treat, she advises. The high sugar content may not cause immediate issues, but long-term, it weakens muscle function and limits the body's ability to recover. For seniors already dealing with age-related muscle decline, every bit of sugar makes a difference in how the body maintains its strength. It's also important to note that mangoes, while rich in nutrients, lack enough fiber to slow sugar absorption on their own. Unlike apples or berries that offer soluble fiber to help stabilize blood sugar, mangoes act more like a dessert in your digestive system. This makes them a poor choice for regular snacking if you're trying to preserve leg muscle strength and avoid blood sugar crashes that lead to sluggishness. That said, mangoes don't have to be completely off-limits. They can still be enjoyed in small portions, especially after physical activity, when your muscles are more responsive to sugar and insulin. Post-exercise, your body can use the natural sugars in mango to replenish glycogen stores, helping with recovery rather than causing inflammation. So here's your actionable tip. If you love mangoes, limit your serving to half a cup and eat them only occasionally, preferably after walking, stretching, or any kind of activity. That way, you'll still enjoy the flavor without compromising your muscle health and leg strength. Small changes like this can make a big difference in your energy, mobility, and independence as you age. Conclusion. So there you have it. 7 seemingly healthy fruits that could be silently weakening your leg strength as you age. Remember, it's not about cutting out fruit entirely, but about making smarter choices that support your energy, mobility, and independence. By being mindful of sugar, acidity, and portion sizes, you can still enjoy fruit without sacrificing your muscle health. Your legs carry you through life. Let's keep them strong. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more senior health tips, and comment below with 1 if you learned something new, or 0 if you already knew about these fruit facts. Take care of your health, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next video.